Go.
Hey there, folks. This is not a video about how to paint, how to mix, or anything. I'm just giving you my advice as to how you should do it. Get one of these cheap paint guns, spray guns. And we all know where to go get the cheap spray guns at. Because everybody says they're cheap, 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 cheap. Well, get yourself one. Get yourself a regulator here at the gun. Play with it. Play with the nozzles, the spray nozzle. Spray with the everything. Just practice. Paint, same thing. Whatever paint you have laying around the house, practice with that. Practice your mixture, how long you mixture, and all that. And then find something out there to paint, or practice to paint. As you can see over here, on this old riding lawnmower, I practiced there a little bit, just to get the paint pattern fine. And here, as you can see, I've been spraying the bumper off of our 98 Mustang. But like I said, get yourself a cheap paint gun. Practice, practice, practice. Get yourself some cheap paint. Read the directions on the back. Although I know us men don't like to read directions, but read the directions. It'll tell you how much to thin it out. If you don't have any paint, hey, go to one of those home centers. They're like $8-9 a quart. And like Hetty Youngman used to say, now I'm dating myself when I say Hetty Youngman. Used to be a stand-up comedian. Used to be on the Ed Sullivan Show a lot. No. He told the story of one day he's walking in New York, or around New York City. Somebody stopped up to him and said, "Excuse me, sir, can you tell us how to get to Carnegie Hall?" He looked at them and said, "Practice, practice, practice." And that's what I'm telling you, folks. Get yourself one of these cheap guns. Get yourself some little bit of paint. Mix your ratio. See how you do it. Go in close. Go back farther. Mix the fan side. Mix the air. Put the pressure and all that. Do all that. Mix it. Play with it. Fine tune it the way you want it. And then try it. And then see what happens. Okay. Now I'm going to give it enough of me lecturing. I'm going to start spraying here a little bit. So. Now I'm just laying a dusting on this, because I had a little mishap here twice. Had a lot of runs on here. I'm no professional, but I know what looks good and what doesn't look good. And I've been practicing. So. But so far it doesn't look so bad. I know if I mess up, I'm going to be doing a lot more sanding. Wet sanding, rather. Oh, there goes the pump. better stop before I start seeing more runs. Okay, folks, but that's how you do it. There is no perfect way of doing it. There's only one way of doing it. Your way. You practice, you fine-tune yourself, do what you have to, and you'll get better results. Once this paint starts drying and laying flat, it'll be like what do you call that with the women with the nails? Nail polish. It'll be like almost wet. I'll give you a shot of it after it dries up a little bit more. Okay, enough of me blabbing. All right, later, folks. Ah, here it is, folks. The bumper. This I already sprayed my last coat on here for today. I have to let it dry. All I did was mist it. Oh, that's the glare. Okay. I missed it. Instead of putting a heavy coat on there, I just missed it. Waited until it got tacky. And I missed it again. 10 minutes later or so, 15, 20 minutes later, 10, 15, 20, something like that. I went in some inconspicuous part, like right here. Where is it? Maybe I'll get it over here where it's light. This part that will not be seen by anybody. Touched it, it was tacky. Then that's when I sprayed another light mist on it. It looks okay. I'm really not into perfectionist, but hey, it'll work. This part of the bumper here is on the bottom, underneath the car, so I'm really not worrying about this part here being seen. This part, that's the front. The part here is the front. This is and this right here is the top part. This is where I was concerned about. The headlight goes here and over here. Here's where the horse sits, which by the way is over here. So, but I just wanted to show you. It's a learning process. Everybody's got to do it their own way. See what works for them. You can't really sit there and use somebody else's technique, because if it works for them, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you. So, like I said, buy a cheap gun, get some paint out there that you have laying around the house, mix your ratio, and commence to spraying. Hey, good luck now. Later.